The universe is not empty. It's full of travelers, comets, asteroids, frozen debris, fragments of worlds that died before Earth was even an idea. Most of them orbit our sun like loyal companions. But sometimes something else appears. Something that does not belong here. Something that came from a distant star. These are interstellar objects, and recently, astronomers discovered one more. Its name is 3I, also known as ATLAS, and unlike the previous visitors, this one may be telling us an even deeper story about the past of another solar system. Before 3I Atlas, only 2 interstellar objects had ever been confirmed. The first was Oumuamua in 2017, a mysterious object that did not behave like any comet or asteroid we had ever seen. It didn't have a tail, yet it accelerated, almost as if something invisible was pushing it. Some scientists imagined gas forces, some imagined structures, some went straight to aliens. The second was Comet Borisov in 2019, which behaved more like a normal comet, except it came from deep outside. These 2 discoveries already changed how we think about the space between stars. Now, we have 3I Atlas. It was first noticed by the asteroid terrestrial impact. Last Alert System, or ATLAS, is sky scanning. Project designed to detect space, objects that might get too close to Earth. At first glance, it looked like just another comet. But its speed told a different story. It wasn't bound to the sun. It was only passing through. Its orbit was open, not closed. It came from far beyond our solar system and will return to that endless darkness once it leaves again. What makes 3ITLAS especially interesting is what it contains. Astronomers believe the material in this comet formed around another star, possibly one very different from our sun, and the material is old. Older than Earth, older than our oceans, older than the first life forms that crawled on land. When we observe 3I Atlas, we are not just studying a comet. We are studying the building blocks of another planetary system. Comets hold memories. Their ice, dust, and carbon compounds act like time capsules. They preserve the earliest chemistry that existed when planets were forming. If we compare Earth's comets to Atlas, we can try to understand what is universal about the creation of worlds, and what is different. Are all planets born with the same ingredients? Does life require a specific recipe? Or can it start anywhere if the universe is generous enough? Some early observations show that 3I Atlas is fragmenting. It is slowly breaking apart as it travels. The sunlight and heat of our star are pulling it to pieces. That means by the time many people even learn about it, it might already be gone. But fragments tell stories too. When a comet breaks, it reveals its internal structure. It lets us see the layers of frozen gas and dust that have been untouched since the beginning. One of the most fascinating discussions around interstellar objects is whether some of them could be carriers of life's raw ingredients, not living organisms, but the molecules that can eventually become organic material. If so, interstellar objects like 3ITLAS could act as messengers between star systems, not intentionally, but simply through the vast movement of matter across the galaxy. In this idea, life is not something separate to each star system. It is something the universe keeps trying to spark everywhere it can. We may never know which star 3I Atlas originally belonged to. The galaxy is in constant motion. Stars drift and orbit in spirals, slowly changing neighborhoods. A comet formed around one star can easily be thrown away by gravitational forces, wandering through the galaxy for millions, or even billions of years before showing up here. So, when we look at 3I Atlas, we are looking at something that has been traveling since before humans existed. Before mammals existed, before Earth had continents. Even if 3I Atlas breaks apart completely and becomes nothing but dust, the knowledge we gain from observing it will remain. These rare visitors tell us that the universe is not divided. The space between stars is not a wall. It is a bridge. Material travels, stories travel, time travels. We are connected to places we have never seen and may never reach. The question remains, how many more are out there? If we have already found 3 in such a short time, maybe they're not rare. Maybe we just weren't looking. Now that our telescopes and detection methods are improving, we may discover many more, and each one will bring a message from somewhere else. 3. The first atlas is not just a comet passing by. It is a reminder that the universe is alive with motion, that worlds are built from shared dust, that the galaxy is not a collection of isolated islands, but a flowing ocean of creation, destruction, and renewal. We are part of that ocean. And when something like 3 Atlas appears, it is like hearing a whisper from a star that no longer exists, or maybe one that is just being born. This is Stardust Stories, where every visitor has a past, and every encounter leaves us changed.